Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's get your mic on, let's get the window on, let's get the map pulled up. So I finished the map border all the way around, so that's completely done. And then the BGA is, you can't see it in the editor because everything spawns in as a placeable, but the BGA is in and working, just don't have the landscaping done. And I have the supermarkets in. No parked cars yet, but the supermarket's in. So I think I want to put I'm thinking about putting the carpentry sell point, or the sawmill sell point right here. Maybe leaving a little bit of space. We'll see. Let's just get it in and see where we go from there. So what else do we have to bring in? So what other sell points do I put in that we still have to bring in? Got a bunch of bridges, drainage tunnels, some piers for some lakes, bunch of railroad bridges. Alright, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more sell points to bring in. Let's bring the sawmill in next. Let's go File, Import. Where are we at? Documents. 16x. Let's bring the sawmill in. Oh, are we going to get a crash? We're going to get a crash. Oh, no, we didn't. No crash. Okay, so let me bring it up to, I think it's 88. No, we're going to have to bring it back. Let me take that back down. Oh, yeah, let's leave it there for now. We'll bring it where it needs to go. Let's get it close. Is it the right way around? Yeah, it should be the correct way around. And let's figure out where it needs to go. If we take you to 0, nope, you're going to be off center. Alright, so let's bring you up. So we have minus 28, minus 27. Just trying to get it on the ground. I'm going to take my speed down so we can zoom in here and get it on the ground. Nope, still flowing. Let's go minus 28. That looks about right. So if we go minus 28.1, now it brings it down under the ground. Let's go 0.05. Right about there. Alright. Alright, so we'll get the sawmill in. Let's try and at least get it squared up to the road. Do we want to put all of our stores on this side, or do we want to save a couple stores for this side? Now, I think we're going to try and put everything on this side. I gotta move transform. All right, let me put that in a different transform group. Has to go up here, yeah. get that moved. Alright, so sawmill still needs landscaping and stuff. Let's bring everything in. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in, what else do we have? Let's bring that one in. And I'm just going to move it up. I don't know if I like the sawmill there. I may slide it over. Alright, so we have this guy. And which way are you facing? Alright, so it has to go, depending on where I put it. Let's turn it this way to 90. I think I'm going to put it here next to the vehicle shop. We may end up moving some of these around. Alright, so that's a little bit too low. So let's go to 16, no, 17. Alright, let's bring it up. Let's go to 18. 18 is going to be about right. Leave that there for now. Let's go File, Import. What else do we have? So we brought the cheese in. Let's bring the laundry in. So edit, cut, and paste. Alright, so laundry. I think it's a smaller building as well. And which way are you facing? Alright, so you got to get turned minus 90. This in, and I'm not sure where they're going to go yet. I'm just going to sort of put them into place. Alright, let's import in. What else do we have? Market. Now, which market is this one? This one is... Okay, so this is just another market similar to this one. I think they may look decent lined up next to each other. Let's go edit, cut, let's throw it in here. And let's throw that one over here. And we'll sort of line it up with this one for now. So one is a laundromat. The other one is what? A toy store. Alright. So let's bring in, what else do we have in the way of stores? So we brought the cheese in, we brought the laundry in, we brought the market in, we brought the sawmill in. Spinnery is, I think, a bigger building. I think I may put it over here. I may have to move the sawmill down a little bit. Yeah, we're going to have to move this. So let's get the sawmill slid down a little bit. Now let's go back to this guy. So edit, cut, let's throw him in here. And then, of course we don't have any of the triggers in, but we'll get the main building set. Which way do we want to spin it? I think we're going to leave it like it is. Let's put it here for now. And we could pull... Actually, I may like this one closer to the road. Let's leave it there for now. So what does that leave us? So store cheese we brought in, laundry we brought in, market we brought in, sawmill we brought in, spinner we brought in. So let's delete those. So we have just the store. So what does the store look like? It may be the other market. Let's go File, Import. Yep, the town store. And let's just move it up here. Let's go Edit, Cut, and paste. Alright, so what do you look like? Oop, not want to do that. Let's try that again. Let's come all the way back up top and close all that shit I don't need open. I have no idea why damn cursor does that. Alright, let's try that again. Town store. Are you the other market? You are the other market. So we have the supermarket here. So do we have any room over here? We do. I think I'm going to slide these down. Let's grab this guy. Push him down for now. Push this guy down for now. And then you're the cheese. Pull you down for now. And then the town store. Oh, we didn't bring the farmer's market in. Or the bowling alley. We may have to go back and pull a couple more things out of the other map. Alright, which way are you facing? You need to get turned. So you need to go that way to 0. And then let's get you down. About there. You're going to be in the way of the light pole, so let's pull you back this way a little bit. And we'll line you up with this guy. And then the mountain's not done yet, so I'm going to pull him a little bit out a little bit further. Alright. So I think that one's going to go there. Where was this one? This one was this guy. So how far back from the road can I get him without interfering with the mountain's not quite done yet, so I don't want to, we're not going to do a lot of landscaping yet. Let's pull him out a little bit further, and that leaves these two. So you there for now. And we'll put you about there for now. Alright, let's do another save. So I want to get we're not going to do a lot of landscaping today. I want to get most of the main buildings set in place today. So these are going to be a lot of our cell points. Alright, so that's going to take care of that. So let's go into the map folder. So what am I done with? I didn't bring any of the bridges in yet, so I don't want to delete those. But we brought the store in. Now I'm already using the tunnel, so I can delete that. Alright, so let's jump into our other map for a minute. Grab a couple more buildings and cell points. I may keep everything to one side of the mountain and leave the other side of the mountain open. Alright, so the gas station we have, and the supermarket we have. So let's grab the bowling center. And let's go File, Export, Bowling. Grab that guy. Let's grab the farmer's market. So let's go File, Export, Farmer's Market. Let's grab that. We should have animal dealers in, sawmills in, vehicle shop is in. I think I'm good there. Let me grab, just in case we need to fill any spaces, just to make it look a little bit more full. Oh, that's everything from here. Anything else highlighted in green? No, let's bring this whole transform group in. I can pull the individual buildings out once I have them in the so what do we have? We have the townhouses, and then we have the, okay, yeah, I'm going to pull this whole. I'm going to pull this in, just so we have it. Oh, crap. Alright, hold on. Let's try that again. File, Export Selections, Lakeside. Alright, so we have that. What else are we going to need? I'm trying to keep this map as simple as possible, but I want to make sure we have enough cell points in it. Alright, so we already have, I wanted the other gas station. Crap, hold on. Let's go back in there for a second. So I wanted to put a second gas station in. So let me go grab the second gas station. We grab the gas station, and we're going to grab the coal mine. Just in case we get to the mining, I'll already have it. So let's grab this gas station. Because it has the props with it. Yeah, let's grab this gas station. Let's go File, Export. Grab the gas station. And then I'm going to grab... I'm not going to worry about like Lakeside yet. That's going to be a project for another day, but let's grab the coal mine. Oh, I don't have the coal mine in the map because it spawns in as a placeable. Alright, so let's do this. I don't need the coal mine out of the map. Let's go into Ritchie's Creek. Let's go into placeables. Let's grab... Well, I can pull the coal mine out if we're going to work on it today. Don't know if we're going to get that far. Alright, so the other gas station I was thinking about putting on this corner. We have one on that corner. Maybe this corner. Either going to put it here, or I may put a couple things. I don't know if I want to leave this side open. Yeah, I don't want to put a couple buildings here and then ruin this big open space to build on. Let's just keep everything on this side. So I want to keep this as simple as possible. And even here, so I was hoping to keep some grass next to the BGA. So what do we have? We have the other gas station. Alright, so we have the bowling center to put in, the farmer's market, a gas station, and then a couple other stores if I need them. I guess we can leave some open area behind these couple of stores and still have grass to cut next to the BGA. Or do I want to line them up? So I was trying to keep the other gas station away from the first one. Well, I guess we could put it over here. So what do we have? We have bowling alley, supermarket. Alright, let's put the bowling alley on the corner. See what that looks like. Let's go File, Import. The bowling center. And I'm going to switch transform groups. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Let's get it out of the ground. Which way round? This way round. Alright, let's get it on the ground. About there. Actually, I like that. I like that. It takes up that corner. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in that other gas station. And let's go Edit, Cut, throw it in this transform group. Alright, so let's bring that over. Which way do you have to get turned? The other way. So get turned this way. To 0. Alright, let's get you down. Oh, you're going to be difficult, are you? So we're going to have to do you this way. 0.7, 0.61. About there. Alright. So let's get this guy sort of set in place. I'll leave enough room along the road for grass and the median and stuff. So let's push you back a little bit. Alright, so what else does that leave us? So bowling alleys in, we can delete that. Gas stations in. So let's delete that. Let's bring the farmer's market in. Actually, I want the gas station. Do I want the gas station there? Yeah, we'll put the farmer's market here. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring the farmer's market in. We'll switch transform groups again. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. We'll throw it in that transform group. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about triggers and getting them working today. I just want to get them mostly in and set. Alright, so let's spin you. So we're going to have to move its signs, which is no big deal. Let's bring you down. Let's look at some of our objects back here. Them touching the ground. So about there on our height. Far back. About here. And we'll just have to move the signs. We'll move the signs when we put the, let's get the signs moved for now so I can remember. Alright, so they're in this transform group. They're under props. Alright, let's bring you over. I'm just going to stick you there for now. Let's bring you over. And we're going to, oh, that's right, these are double-sided. Let's bring you over. Put you there for now. I think that's everything. Nope, we got one more sign over here. Let's bring you over. And I'll worry about getting these signs in place once we figure out where the road's going to go. Now we still have some grass areas that we can make part of the BGA that we can, if you like doing silage, you'll have a little bit of grass next to the BGA to cut. Now I think that's going to be all of our sell points. Bridges I'm not going to do anything with yet until we figure out where our lake and river is going to be. So I'm going to leave all these bridges in here. Okay, so that's fine. We can't finish the center mountain until we get mining in. So let's work on mining today then. Now this mountain is very just roughed in because I needed to get the mountain in and I needed to get a flat spot to get the train and the cars up and over the mountain. So we're going to work on couple things we're going to work on today. The first thing I want to get up here, and I want to get it about the center of the mountain, I think, is a railroad silo. So you can put all of your mining materials into the train. So I should have one railroad silo in the map already. Alright. Yep, I have one railroad silo in the map already. So let's duplicate that. We'll bring one up here. Let's duplicate that. And let's go Edit, Interactive Placement. Let's bring it up here, and we'll see where we're going to set it. Because you're going to be able to load the train or a truck, tipper or truck. You'll be able to load and unload up here. I'm not going to get the triggers working today, but we're going to get this set in place. And I think the height is about where I want it. Now, where do we want it centered on the mountain? Do I want it centered, or do I want it shifted off to one side? I think we're going to leave it here. So, and then we'll work around it. Which means if we put a road in, all the roads we put in, we're going to have to put more railroad crossings in. Ilonka66, hello, thank you for stopping in, much appreciated. We're doing a little bit of work on the 16x map build today. So we'll make sure, yeah, nothing's flowing. So this is that's pretty much where I think we're going to keep it. Alright, so let's work on a coal mine. So let's work over this way. I'm going to do a quick save, and then we're going to pull the coal mine into the map. So let's work on, because I need to get the mountain finished. I need to get all the mining in so we can get the mountain finished. All right, so let's jump back into the other map real quick. Actually, let me open up two folders, placeables. All right, let's open up the other map. Placeables. Let's grab the coal mine. So let's go File, Export Selection with Files. We're going to go 16x Placeables, coal mine. And let's grab the coal mine XML. We'll bring that over. Alright, so let's come into the map. Let's go File, Import, 16x, Placeables, bring the coal mine in. Throw it here for now. Alright, so let's make an area for the coal mine. Let's get that out of the way. And since this is kind of flat over here, instead of building this up, I think we're going to go down. So what is the height on the top of my mountain? You are what? You're 120. So the top of my mountain's 120. So let's do this. Trying to get my camera in a good spot. Alright, so let's go down. Let's go down to 115 to start with. Let's make our circle a bit bigger. 115 is not going to be low enough. Let's go down to 110. I don't mind having a little bit of a cliff. Looks like we're digging into the side of the mountain a bit. So let's take this down. It's one layer down. Is this spot going to be too big? Nope, we should be fine. Alright, so that's at 110. Let's go down to 100. And I think, where do we want to go? Let's start in the center. Something like that. So we're going to set our coal mine down in here. Now, do I want to take it down even further? Let's go, run still on the coal mine. Let's go edit interactive placement. Let's drop it in here. Now, I'm going to change this up a little bit. Actually, you know what I want? I don't want this coal mine. I'm going to delete this coal mine out. Let's save this real quick. I want to grab the placeable coal mine instead because it's already rebuilt. So let's grab the placeable coal mine instead. Alright, so let's do this. Let's come back into here. Let's delete the coal mine out. Let's delete the XML out. I'm going to go into, instead of going into the map, I want to go into my external hard drive, or my external storage. Let's go to mining. Let's go to the coal mine. Let's bring this coal mine in. Let's go File, Export, Coal Mine. Let's grab that. And let's grab this. This coal mine's already been rebuilt. It's a little bit better than the one that I had from the other map. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring this one in. And yeah, it doesn't have that crazy pipe. It's got all the little floaters fixed. It has the sign and everything else in it. So what I think I'm going to do, let's take and expand this out a little bit further. And we got room on this side, a little bit of room on this side. Let's pull this out. And then let's do this. Let's get this guy out of the way for now. I know it's under the ground, that's fine. Let's go down to 90. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if I have enough room to go down this low and still make a road coming in. But let's pull this, let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, that's going to work. So we have the area here to drop our products off. We have the area over here to pull to pick our goods up. Yeah, this is, should have plenty of room. So let's leave that there for now. Now I need a road coming in. Alright, so our lower level was 90, so let's go to 95. And then let's get ourselves step this up a little bit. For now. Alright, so 90, turn it off. 90, 95, 100. Let's go up to 105. Try and add a little bit more in here. So 105, 110. Let's go up to 115. And then we'll pull a little bit more up here. Alright, now let's try and smooth this so we can get a road in here. Alright, my strength is all the way up. So let's try and smooth this out a little bit. Coming down. Alright, so if we're going to have a road, well, let's do this first. Let me do a quick save. Alright, so let me grab I may have to bring the other textures into this map. I don't have the coal textures in here. I don't have the coal textures in this map. I don't have the ore textures in this map. No, I'm going to have to bring all the other textures in. Oh, that's going to suck. Do we want to keep it simple? Let's go with dirt for now. No, do I want to go with dirt? Or do I want to bring the other textures in? I forgot this map base didn't have all the textures in it. Let's just go with dirt for now. We can put the coal on top of it. Oh, do I have the mining materials in this map? Hold on. I may not even have the mining materials in this map. Oh. I may not have the mining materials in this map. I may have to do some off-camera work to get the mining materials in this map. Alright, let's just paint this dirt texture for now. And then I may have to go in and bring all of the textures into the map. But let's just get dirt texture in here for now. Which I think the dirt textures may work out a little bit better anyway. And we'll have a road coming out. Let me get spun around here a second. I want to get my I want it about the width of a one lane of a road. So we'll have a dirt road coming out of here, a little bit wider. Working our way back towards. I'm going to have to flatten that out a little bit right there, but working our way back towards the road. And just rough this in for now, we'll finish it up later. We'll probably branch off of this and then go uphill a little bit further and then go maybe into an ore mine over there. Alright, so let's do another quick save. We're going to spawn this in as a placeable and see if it actually, we get the triggers and we get everything working. I'm going to paint a little bit of what I think is going to be coal on the ground, and we're going to have to jump into the game and see if it's actual coal or not. I don't know if I have all the coal stuff. I don't know if I have all the mining stuff into this map base. I may have forgot to put all the mining in the map base. But let's do this first. Let's go to... I don't have Notepad++ open. So let's open up the coal mine XML. That'll open up Notepad++. So coal mine i3D. Now I got to. So this. Okay. So there's a couple things I have to do yet to fix this. Can be bought and sold true. I'm going to leave that. I also need. Where's my other folder? I need the coal mine. I need this guy. So let's copy this into here because we need the store photo. So this has to be placeables, backsplash, and then this has to be, where's my i3D? This has to be placeables, backslash coal mine. And then, I need a couple other files. I need to register the coal mine. So let's go back into Ritchie's Creek coal mine. Where else do I have to register my coal mine? I have to put it in the mod description. So let's grab placeable coal mine. Let's copy that over to the mod description for the new map. So we have their coal mine registered. Where else do I need it? So the only thing I need to do is register in the mod description and then register it in placeables. So let's go into placeables. Let's find the coal mine. Let's copy that over into the placeables for the new map. And then let's set its location and rotation. So I need this guy. Here. I need, this goes to 90. And then I need this guy here. And then our rotation is going to be 0, 0, 0. Change that to 0. So that should be our coal mine registered. And now, let me grab my notebook. Let me dig back to my notes for, just bear with me a second. I got to find the numbers for the mining, so we can try and get the mining in the map. So bear with me until I find my notes from the Ritchie's Creek map build. I got a late start today and I'm completely unorganized today. But I got to find the bit numbers or all the mining material will paint in with the wrong numbers. And I'm not seeing them. Alright, this ain't good. This is definitely not good. We may have to go into the other map and get our bit numbers, which is probably a better thing to do anyway. Alright, so let me grab a clean page in the notebook. Alright, let's minimize this a second. Let's go back into Ritchie's Creek, Maps, Map US, Map. Let's jump in here real quick. If we don't get the right bit numbers, we're not going to paint the correct mining materials into the map. And I'm not going to spend an hour flipping through my notebook to figure out where the bit numbers are. Let's just fly over here. And this will tell me if I have the mining materials in the new map or not. Alright, so let's come down here. So we have to come down to terrain detail height. I'm going to go Control R, and it should give me all my bit numbers right here. So I'm going to write those down. So coal 5, 6, 7, and 8 should be my height, but I'm just going to write all the numbers down. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Let's turn that off. So let's go over to the ore. And let's go Control R. Yep, they did change. So ore is 0, 2, 5, 6. I think those are all my heights. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 are my height. So what number am I missing for the coal? I'm definitely missing a number for coal. Let's try that again. Let's go back over to the coal. Control R. Alright, so coal is going to be 5. Ore is going to be 0, 2, and 5. Let's go look at, so you're the coal, you're the ore. Let's go to the salt. Control R. So salt is going to be number 2 and 5. And then everything else from 6 through 11 is the height. So salt should be 2 and 5. What do I have next to salt? You are... Crap, are you copper or are you nickel? You're copper. So copper should be 0, 1, 2, and 5. Maybe 5, yeah, 5, yeah, it's got to be 0, 2. Alright, so you are copper, you are you stone? No, you're gravel. So Control R, so gravel should be 1 and 5. And then outside the mountain we have sand. Sand should be, we've already had that number. Sand is telling me it's 0 and 5. No, we did not use 0 and 5 yet. So sand should be 0 and 5. And then silt. Let's go look at this silt. Control R. Silt should be 0, 1, and 5. Did we use those numbers yet? No. 0, 1, and 5. That should be our silt. So that should be our bit numbers for the mining. Now the question is, do I have mining in the new map? Let's go to maps. Let's go to the fill types. And let me go control find coal. Alright, so we should have, they're listed there. That's a good thing. And let's see if we have them in the map terrain. This one, the map heights. Do we have coal? No. So my map terrain heights are not going to be correct. Stone, olive, salt, sand, gravel. Yeah, so let's go and look at the map heights from Ritchie's Creek. Map, nope. Maps, map. Where's our terrain heights? Yeah, they're different. Alright, so let's do this. Let's grab a new folder for today. Come on, open up. There we go. Let's grab, where's the 16x map? You're the 16x map. So let's grab that out of there. We'll throw it in. That'll be our backup. Let's go into Ritchie's Creek. Let's grab this guy. Let's copy that into here. So we should now have all of the salt, the sand, the gravel, the ore, the coal, the silt. So we should have all of the mining materials moved over. Our fill types for the new map, we should have all of the fill types there. Alright, let's try this now. So let's come down here. So we said coal was just number 5. And then my height should be 6 through, oh, our height, our piles are different here. All right, hold on, I got to do something first. Let's save this. I got to check my bit. We got to check our something in the map i3D to make sure our mining material is going to paint in properly. Let's close that. Alright, so let's open up this one in Notepad++. I just got to make sure that the mining materials is defined in the map i3D. So let's go control find coal. And then let me open up the new map. And let's go control find coal. Well, first of all, that's wrong, but I don't think coal is going to be defined in this map. Those are my weight files. Those are just for texture painting, so I don't need. Those are my terrain textures, which I think we are going to need. So let's see if the new map has the terrain textures. It does not. We don't have any of the mining materials in the new map. I'm going to have to put all the mining materials in the new map. So we don't have the textures registered. This is going to put us like way behind. Now you're the terrain textures. I may not need you. Let's go see what else we have. Since we're not painting coal in, I may not need those. Those are terrain textures. And then we need... Those are textures. I may not need those. Those are textures that we paint. I may not need those. You're my weight file. I may not need them. Let's try it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but let's try it and see if it works or not. If not, I may have to put all the files into the map i3D, which is going to be a couple-hour project. But let's just give it a shot. And then I got to fix something with the coal mine because there's a texture file I have to move. Or it's going to throw an error. Let's just see if we can't paint a little bit of coal on the ground. We'll go in the map and see if it actually works or not. So coal should be number 5. And then my height should be 6 through 11. So let's just paint in a little bit of coal and see if it's actual coal when we go in the game. I'm not going to put too much in. That should do it. Now our coal mine, we need to delete out. Let's save that. And then if we look at our if we go into here, so 16x placeables, coal mine. I need to pull this texture over, or the sign's going to be messed up. Oh, I have it there. Okay, so that's fine. So we have our coal mine texture, we have our coal mine. We should be good. Let this save. And let's see if we actually have coal in the map or it's something completely wrong. I'm really hoping I don't have to put all the texture files in. Let's jump in a new save. We'll see if my day is going to be easy or my day is going to be hard. Well, that was... Alright, so we still don't have our map starting position fixed. Now ignore this map, this is the old map. Okay, so we have the coal mine, let's visit there. So the coal mine is spawning into the game, so that's the first good sign. Now do we have coal on the ground? We do. That's the second good sign. Now, does it act like coal? Do we own the map? We do. So we own the whole map because I haven't put the farmlands in yet. So let's grab Store delivery mod. Let's grab, what buckets do I have? I think telehandler. Yeah. Let's grab this. Let's grab a telehandler. It doesn't matter. We're just going to lease one. Now, do you act like coal? Are you going to tell me you're coal when I scoop it up? You are. So it is registering as coal. Are you going to let me dump it back on the ground? Yes. Awesome. So we have working coal. So we can finish the coal mine. Let me check the log, make sure nothing's throwing any errors with the coal or the textures or the mine. That is a mod I have to take out of my mods folder. Alright, awesome. So what do we have in the roller? Okay, awesome. So no errors with the map, no errors with the coal mine. So let's go file, import. Let's bring the coal mine back in so I know where it is. I'm just going to stick it there for now, and I'm going to grab my, let's grab this set of numbers and throw them in here so I know where the coal mine is. Alright, now that we know that this is coal, coal is 5. And then our heights are going to be 6 through 11. So let's paint in our first layer of coal. Do I want to take it? Yeah, I want to take it around back of the mine as well. And I think I'm going to take it, we're going to take it all the way around. So we're going to have our coal, you're going to have to work your way down into the mine to get to it. So you're going to be digging to get to your coal, you're going to be digging to get to the mine. So let's bring this all the way around. I'm just not going to put all the textures in the map, so you're not going to be able to paint in. We're not going to be able to paint in any of the textures for the mining, but I can live with that. We'll just keep all the mines. We'll just use the dirt texture for all the mines. Friday we're going to build the Pi factory. That'll be our factory Friday, will be the Pi factory. This back to where we started. So the road coming down is going to be completely covered. You're going to have to unbury it. So let me just widen that out so it's the same height. Coming down. Alright, so now we're going to go up a level. So let's go 5, 6. So 6 and 7's our height. Let's add on 8 and 9. We'll go up a little bit higher. Now, do I want to go a little bit higher all the way down and make it dig all the way down? Yeah, I think I'm going to. So let's take this up to the next height. If we can get even half the mining in today, I'll be happy. Alright, I'll work our way around. There's going to be a ton of coal in here. You'll have coal forever. So that's going to be our first layer on the outside edge. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Let's get our second layer around here. Alright. Now we can add on our last two heights. So we're going to click those. Now we're going to go up even a little bit higher. And now we can fill everything in. So let's get our outside edge done, and we can fill everything in the middle. So this will take us up even a little bit higher. try and backfill as I go. Let's fill this in. And that will fill this in. Let me just work on my outside edge so I know where my edges are, and then we'll fill the center in. Hope everyone is doing well today. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Oh look, I'm gonna be famous. How do I... It's been a while since I banned someone. There we go. Now I gotta reset my chat. Alright. Everybody wants to make me famous. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, once we get all of the mining in, then we can actually finish Center Mountain. Finishing Center Mountain is like half of the map build. Alright, so now we just need to fill the center in. So let's start over here. Let's work our way around where we started. Work our way out. Alright, so that should be the coal painted in. And we have our road coming out of the coal pit. Alright, so let's get rid of, we don't need this guy in the map, so let's get rid of that. Let's do another save. So that should be our coal mine in. And then, so let's finish the mountain around the coal mine. So let me get that off just in case I don't accidentally make any changes. So let's go to subtract, let's take this down a little bit. And let's play around with some of the mountain throughout. Let me go up a little bit further. Let's play around with some of the mountain along here. Let's bring this up a little bit. So when I put this mountain in, it was I literally just roughed it in. I knew we were going to have to do quite a bit of terraforming to finish the mountain with. He's been wound up like all day today for absolutely no reason. I gotta be careful I don't get near the railroad tracks or the road. It's gonna mess me up. So let's pull this up a little bit. We'll pull it down. So hard to see with the textures when you're in the editor. Pull this up a little bit more. Right through here a little bit. Pull that up a little bit further. Now where was that dip? Put the dip in right here. Alright, now we are at the coal mine. So let me do this real quick. Let's smooth this out. And let's pull this. Let me go back up to full strength. Let's pull this up through here. So we're going to go uphill to get into the next mine. So I'm going to pull this up a little bit. Let's take this back out towards the road. We'll have to make a road going up into here. Alright, so let's get rid of that ridge. And let's continue pulling this up a little bit. I want it up too high. I just want to come up a little bit because we're going to dig another pit for the ore mine. There should be enough room. So we'll come down, go into this. We'll change this road up a little bit probably, and then we'll come up and we'll come into another ore mine. And then we'll flatten this out once we decide where the ore mine's going to go. Now, let me go back to, let's grab our grass texture first. Let's take this down a little bit. Oh, too far. Let's bring our grass texture in. Just for a second. Now, what setting did I use to get that marbled look? Let's go back to Cliff Rock Dark. And I think I went, it's either 5 to 90 or it's 0 to 5. I can't remember. It's this number. And it leaves a little bit of the grass texture in there when it puts the mountain color in. So it gives it that marbly two-tone look. Not that one. Oop, not that one. That one. Yeah, that road's going to have to get moved a little bit. Let's just rough our mountain texture in first. Oh no, I keep hitting the wrong button. There should be enough room for the ore mine. Yeah, there should be enough room here for the ore mine. So we're actually going to have to change some of this texture up anyway, but I just wanted to get it roughed in for now. And now since I'm here and we changed this mountain up a little bit, let me just get a little bit more texture. Too far. Get a little bit more texture painted in along here. Alright, so this will be our coal mine. We'll cut a road in going up here and we'll put the ore mine in next. We'll fix the road. So let me flatten this back out a little bit. So let me go back to 120, which is the top of my mountain. Let's go to replace. bring this down a bit, and let's just flatten this back out. And we'll fix the road texture once we get the ore mine in. So we have a flat surface coming down in. And then let me fix this a little bit right through here. Back to subtract. Let's pull this up a little bit more. Right in through here. I don't want it too smooth. We're going to leave it a little bit on the rough side. So I want the mountain looking not real, like, super even. But I want it pulled up a little bit here and there, just to separate the mines. Alright, so let me grab a set of street lights real quick. Yeah, let me grab a set of street lights. And let's come back over here, right about the top of our mountain. And let me duplicate that. Let's go edit, interactive placement. Let's throw it. Alright, it's going to get turned this way. So let's go to 90. Now I've got to put lights up the mountain, but I'll probably mess around with that off camera because I'm going to have to adjust the height of every light coming up. But I want to get some of these in so we can get some landscaping around this mine. Alright, so you get lined up about there, so you're going to come down to about there. You're going to go about there, and that should be enough to get me started. Alright, so let's go back to grass. Let's go back to 0. And then let's fine tune this a bit now. So let's get our grass along here. Alright, and then let's go back to our dark rock color. I'm just going to fill this in a little bit. Up to about here. Alright, let's redefine our road. Well, we don't know where the ore mine's going to be yet. Let me do a quick save. I'm just going to roughen a road coming up to where the ore mine's going to be. I could bring the ore mine in out a little bit further. Let me do that. Before I finish the landscaping over here, let's rough in where the ore mine's going to be. So let's do this. Let's go back to Ritchie's Creek, wrong map. How many folders do I have open? Usually too many. You're the mining mod pack. You're Ritchie's Creek. Let me close that folder. Where's Ritchie's? This one. Alright, 16x placeables. Let's bring the ore mine. Oh man. Let's grab the ore mine. My mouse is acting up today. Let's go File, Export. Let's call you the ore mine. Let's bring that in. Let's grab this guy. Okay, hold on. Okay, wrong one. I knew that jumped. Let's delete that out. So we have the coal mine in. Yeah, I knew my mouse jumped. Let's go back into mining. Let's go back into ore mine. This is the one I want. That's much better. Let's go File, Export, ore mine. I'll grab that. I need the ore mine XML, so let's copy that over, and I'm going to need the store photo. So let's copy that over. So we have everything in the map for the ore mine. But let's fix this. Let's make this placeables backslash, and we have to make this placeables backslash. So that's going to be our ore mine. That I'm done with. Let's close it. That is this 16x map. I can leave that open. Coal mine we're done with. Now, ore mine. We're going to go uphill, but then we're going to dig a pit down in for the ore mine. So where is, let's go to replace, where am I at now on height? It should be about 130. .136. So let's go down to like 130. Let's get my camera over a little bit. Alright, so let's go down to like 130. And see where this takes us. So we're going to have to go down a little bit further. So let's go down to 125. For our first layer. Now, is the size comparable? Because I want to try and get a third mine in here. So how far over do I want to pull this? How far to the edge of the mountain do I want to take it? I think we can pull it back a little bit further. I think that's going to be a really big space for the ore mine. Alright. Again, the textures will make sense once we... Let me go down a little bit further. So let's go down to 120. Let me just take this down a little bit further. Yeah, that makes more sense. So that'll be our first layer. So that'll be our first layer for the ore. And let's go down to 110. And we'll take it down another level. Do I have my strength all the way up? I do. So this will take it down one level. And then let's go down to 100. We'll take it down one more level. This will make a little bit more sense once we paint the textures in. So we'll have our pit here for our ore. Now I'm going to need to get a road up and over this mountain. So I think we're going to come, where do I want to come in? Let's come in over on this side. Alright, so our top level was what? I can't remember. What level were you? You're 120. So where do I want to come in at? Let me see why my phone is blinking. Bear with me one sec. So make sure it's not pressing from my daughter, because she is headed to Canada. I gotta plug this phone in too because it's about out of charge. Alright, it's nothing pressing. Alright, so let's come up here. And let's come in about here. So let's take and cut a road in about here. And we'll have our road coming in. There. And then we'll have to put our road coming down into here. Alright, so let's go to 115. And then let's go to 105. Alright, now let's try and smooth all this coming down. Alright, now let's carefully, let's grab our, let me do another save and a quick sip of coffee. Oh, coffee cup's empty. I'm going to have to go take a coffee break here in a second. It's never good when the coffee cup is empty. Let's grab our dirt texture real quick. And let's get our dirt texture in here. And we'll finish our road coming up and in. Try not to get this on the mountain, so I'm trying not to go out too far. So I want to have to retexture the mountain. Let me back that out. Let me back that out. Yeah, I don't want to have to retexture the mountain, so I just want to try and get it a little bit on this cliff. Let's work our way around. And some of the mountain we're going to have to fix the terrain a little bit. I actually may bring this mountain up a little bit and then fix this upper level. So it's a little bit taller on this side. Yeah, this edge I'll probably fix. I'll probably do a bit more terraforming before we put the ore mine in. So I definitely want to bring this edge up a little bit taller. Let me back that out. I don't want to go quite as far. I don't want it up onto the next level. I just want it a little bit where it looks like it's dirt. Alright, come around here. Let's work our way too far. Smaller circle. Yeah, I'm going to pull this up a little bit further too. Alright, let's do that now. Let's bring these textures over this way a little bit. I'm going to mess with this mountain. Now, let's mess with the mountain first. Let's go to subtract. Let's pull this up a little bit further here. And we'll fix that edge. So let's pull this up a little bit through here. Yeah, let's pull this up a little bit further. through here. I'm not worried about that side yet because there's going to be another mine over there. But this side I want a little bit higher. Well, I'll come back and fix that. Not too much higher, it's a little bit higher than what it was. And let's pull this up a bit. Alright, and then let's come down on this side of the mountain. So now we're going to have to fix this ridge I just created. And pull it down. Oh. And now let's get just a little bit more through here. Define where this next mine is going to be. Now I'm not worried about that until we get to it. Let's fix this edge a little bit. We'll see what that looks like in game. Yeah, we'll see what this looks like in game. Alright, so let's fix this level now. So let's go back to replace 120. And let's pull this back so it's nice and square. And then we'll get a little bit more dirt texture on there. And come back over here, we'll do the same thing. Let's push this back, flatten it out. I don't want to lose too much of that two-tone effect that I have going on. And then same thing over here. Let's push this back. And dirt texture. Why does it go up the mountain so quick? Alright, that should work. Work our way back around. give us more room to put some oars in as well. You know, I was talking to my son last night, filling him in on my mom, and my granddaughter has a double ear infection and 4 teeth coming in at the same time. So my son's saying that she's just absolutely miserable. Oh, too far. I don't want to lose that two-tone effect I have going on. Yeah, something like that. And we'll paint the road in coming down. Alright, so now we can take this, make this all dirt. Now let's get our road defined coming in without losing too much of that two-tone effect. Let's just take it all the way out. And then what I can do, so let's do this now. Let's go back to grass. And let's change this back. We'll figure out where we want to put the road. Going into both of these mines. Alright. And we had, it's somewhere right here is where we're going to have to come back out. So let's push this mountain back. Alright, so let's go back to dirt. So here's where we have to come out of the mine on this side. Bring this around. We'll come out and we'll bring a road out. Let's come out this way and let's go out this way. And then let me just, I still have to underpaint all of the roads, which I haven't done yet. So let me just put a little bit of concrete, a little bit of gravel under the roads here real quick. I'll do that off camera. That'll be a 3 a.m. I can't sleep project. It's getting all of the roads underpainted. But if we're going to do landscaping along here, I'm going to have to get this section done. Ooh, too far. So I underpaint the roads because when you zoom out to make the PDA, the roads disappear. And you'll know exactly where the roads are by the underpainted texture. So if we're going to, so I want to landscape this. So I'm going to have to underpaint this going back so I know where we are before I can put the grass in. I'm surprised he's not barking at the garbage truck. Come on, time is it? 11 o'clock. See how much further I go before I take a lunch break. I also need to underpaint the railroad tracks. I can work on that this afternoon when Dixie's streaming. I can come in and underpaint everything. I'll put her stream on one monitor and I'll just sit here and underpaint everything while she's streaming. There's not that many roads on it. It is a 16x map, but the road system's not that big. So it should be a couple hours to underpaint all of the roads and the railroad tracks. Oh, too far. Alright. Just want to get it like to the edge of the where it starts going downhill so I can get a little bit of landscaping done before we jump back in game. This is where my hands go numb from the carpal tunnel. And I think I'm just going to end it where this set of light poles is, and I'll do the up and down the hill off camera. Alright, so that should be good there. So let me grab, do I want my grass texture? Do I want the dirt texture? Let's grab a little bit of the grass texture. Let me go back to round. Oh, yours should be smooth. I don't want to change that. Let's go back to round. Let's go back to grass. And let's get our grass. Let's push this mountain back a little bit where it belongs. Yeah, about there. And then how do we look through here? Pretty good. Let's just push that back a little bit. Alright, so let's start over here. Now that the road should be underpainted. Let me just take this back a little bit further. Gravel. Just want to make sure I'm completely underpainted up to this point. So I don't get any grass on the road. Grab a little bit more grass. I said grass. My clicker doesn't want to quite work right today. Alright, so let's go to meadow, harvest ready, limit to grass. So I don't have to be real neat painting it in. It's only going to put it on the grass texture. That's why I underpaint the roads. Yeah, my computer doesn't like 16x maps. It runs really slow and it runs really hot. But I figured we'll get one built anyway. I gotta shake, oop, I didn't mean to do that. I gotta shake the hand a second, get the feeling back. And I'm just gonna stay on this side of the road for now. Oh, I gotta fix that road going out all the way. Alright, hold on. Before we paint the grass in here, let's finish up this dirt. Let's push this out. A little bit further. Alright. Alright, so let's figure out what bushy bits we want to use. So let's go to, let's grab deco foliage. Oh, what else do we have? Deco bush. Let's go with the boxwood small. Yeah, let's line the mountain with that one. And then I think, alright, I'm going to have to change this to all textures. So I want to bring it along the edge of the, do I want it to small? Do we want, no, let's keep it to small. So I want to bring this along here. Before we put some trees in. And it's going to separate that dirt and grass texture. I love starting the foliage, because then it really finishes the map. You know you're getting close to at least one section being done when you see a little bit of foliage going in. Alright, so I should finish that border. Now, what I want to get, now I two-toned this mountain for a reason. I want to see something. These little bit of grass patches that are showing through. What do we have in the way of ground foliage? Let's limit this to grass. And I want to get some... I'm not sure what that's going to look like in game, but I just wanted to get a little bit of foliage. I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. Let's got to go back to subtract. We're on replace. Let's go back to subtract. Yeah, that one I don't like. Alright, what else do we have? What does the fern look like? Definitely not the fern. Oh, okay, definitely not that one. So let's go to, so none of the ground foliage. Let's go to deco foliage. What do we have? Let's go with the small, dense mix. Yeah, that's going to work. So I want to see what this looks like when we get in game, having a little bit of the grass, since we're going to two-tone the mountain, what it looks like with a bit of the grass showing through. And if we like it, we can do a bigger section. So let's leave it there for now. We'll see what it looks like in game Alright, so let's do this now. Let me do another quick save. Alright, so let's close that. Alright, so we've not started putting any trees in the map yet. We haven't. We have those which are every tree, but that's going to get deleted out. So let's create a new transform group. We're going to call it map trees. And then let's go create another transform group. Let's go edit, cut, let's put it inside of this one. And we're going to call this one mountain trees. Let's go find a tree that I can line the road with. We're going to start with what we're going to line the road with. Alright, so what do we want to grab? Thinking, I like the willows. Let's go with this guy for now. So I'm going to duplicate that guy. And let's go edit, cut, mountain trees, paste. Let's put it in that transform group. And then let's grab this guy. Let's duplicate that. Let's grab one of these. And let's go edit, cut, mountain trees. And then let's grab one of the taller ones. And it will do the same thing. Let's go edit, cut, let's put it down here. Alright, let's start with that. So let's grab take my speed back down a little bit. I'll start with the willow. I usually put them between the street lights. So let me get this guy rotated to 0, 0, and 0. And how far back off the road do we want it? About that far should be good. And I like to split the street lights. So I'm not worried about the other side of the street yet till we get to it. But we're going to try and finish the mining side. And then I'll probably just put a smaller, well, that's sort of, there's not a smaller willow, but here's what we can do. Let me drag one over. And I'm just going to rename this Willow Small. So I know it's a little bit smaller than the rest of them. And then we're going to go like 0.7. 0.7, we're going to shrink it down a little bit. 0.7, like it's a smaller tree. And we'll put one there, and I'll put a smaller one on that side of the road. Now let's come back over here and let's grab the pine stage 4. We'll throw one there. And let's just grab it, which I think is a control B. It is. And let's just get some of these over here. And then let's grab the taller one, the stage 5. And I'm just going to randomly throw a couple in. Something like that. Alright, let's do a save. Jump a game and see what that looks like before we go any further. And we'll finish the ore pit. Alright. See what that looks like. I wanted to move the career start point. Hold on. I'm going to hard crash that a second. Let's move the career start point over to the store for now, till we figure out where it's going to go. Maybe even leave it here at the store. So where's the front door? Right over here. Alright, so let's grab our career start point. Where is it? Career start point. Let's throw it here for now. This is where you're going to spawn in when you first start your save game, until you put your sleep trigger down. But let's put it right there for now. Do a save. This way, when we spawn into the game, we won't be in the middle of nowhere. We'll be back at the vehicle shop. Alright, that should be better. Keep forgetting to do that. Let's jump in here. Alright, that started really quick. We should be at the vehicle shop. We are. Perfect. Alright, let's lease a truck. Ooh, wrong one. Let's lease a truck. Yeah, let's lease a truck. Let's go with, I don't care, light green today. Just anything but white. Alright, let's head up the mountain and see what the mining looks like so far. Now I cleared my shader cache, so it's going to be a little bit jumpy at first. So I'm going to have to fix the mountain right there a little bit. Yeah, we got to get rid of that divot. It's so hard to see the mountain when you're in the editor. cut across country. Not focused on the outside of the mountain today. I'm more focused on the inside the mountain today, or the top of the mountain, I should say. Oh yeah, that side of the road's looking pretty good. Alright, so we'll have one road going down into the coal mine. So you'll be able to see, that's a little, okay, I'm going to have to flatten that out a little bit right there. That's a little bit too steep. So I got to fix that right there. Yeah, we'll smooth that out a bit. And then how are we looking going into the ore mine? A little bit of work to do here. Yeah, I got to smooth that out a little bit as well. And we'll have our ore mine down in here. Yeah, smooth that out a bit. And we're definitely going to have to smooth this out a little bit. Right there. And then we'll have our, I'm not going to be able to drive down in there. I'm stuck anyway. Can I get up here? I can. So mountains of coal for you to scoop out. We don't have the farmlands painted in yet, so. What price do we have on it? 75,000? Did I change the price? 75,000. Alright, let's go back into the map. That's starting to look pretty good. So we have a little bit of smoothing to do. Alright, so let's grab. My strength is turned all the way up. Let's. Oh, not what I wanted. Are you not on smooth? Okay, you should be on smooth. You should be on add, you should be on smooth, you should be on subtract. That's better. Smooth this out coming down. And hopefully that it won't be as lumpy as it was. Carefully add a little bit in, smooth it back out. And then up here a little bit more. That should be a little bit better coming in. and going down in a little bit more right here. Alright, let's go look at this mess. May have to fix the textures here a little bit when we're done. Let's try and smooth this down coming into this mine a little bit. Get rid of that hump that we had. Now I'm probably going to have to move this road over a little bit. Alright, let's move this tree back. Are we on subtract? We are. What are we on in the way of foliage? Alright, let's pull this back a little bit. Let's grab our grass texture. And then let's grab our dirt texture. So I want to pull this over closer to here. I think it's going to be a little bit smoother coming down in. And then let's smooth this out a little bit more. I swear the smooth tool doesn't work as well as it did in 19. Still looks like I have a hump there. Let's see if that's any better before we put the ore mine in. Alright, one more trip in map. I usually go between the editor and the map about 100 times a day when I'm building. Y'all are quiet in chat. If you're new to the channel, exclamation point. Facebook will get you to our Facebook group. Dixie and I are usually there answering any questions. What color are we using today? That one. Alright, let's head back up. See if that's any smoother. These splines are, traffic splines are still visible because I'm not done putting splines in. I've got to put a bunch of more railroad crossings in. And we also have to work on the AI splines. Yeah, got a little bit of work to do on the roads coming up and down the mountain. Alright, is this any smoother? Yes. Oh, excuse me. I hope I had my mic muted. Yeah, that's much smoother coming in and out of that one. How are we going to be a little bit smoother going down into what's going to be the ore mine? Yeah, it's definitely much smoother coming down in here. Alright. Let's get the ore mine in place, and then I'm going to grab a lunch break. Ignore the map, that's my 4X map. I just needed something to load in without it throwing an error. Alright, so let's do, I'm going to change this up just slightly. I don't like all this dirt. It's way too much dirt. So let's go back to our grass texture for a minute. And change this road up a little bit too. Let's get some grass in here between the road and the mountain, so we can get some bushy bits and stuff in. Oh my goodness, I can't even take a sip of something to drink. My coffee cup is empty. Connor GOWL is, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. I don't like this much dirt. I mean, we're going to fan it out, so that side should be fine. Yeah, and then that side should be better than what it was. So we'll have a little bit of grass and bushy bits and stuff coming in what's going to be the ore mine. And then let's fix this road. So let's repaint the road in coming out of the ore mine going into the coal mine. So let's go back to dirt. Yeah, we'll just come out here with another dirt road coming over this way. So you can come out of the ore mine, go to the coal mine. Or you can come out of either mine and go back out to what's going to be the main road. Let me grab a little bit more of our mountain rock and just take some of that grass out right there. And then I like the two-tone marbly effect, so I don't want to take too much out. Let's get our ore mine in. So let's go File, Import. Let's grab the ore mine. And let's see, where do we want it? So where do we want to face? I think we're going to put it facing this way, and I think we're going to push it back to about here. So that'll be our ore mine. Alright, so there's a couple things we're going to have to do. Let's go back into here. So let's go to our mod description. So we have the coal mine in already. So let's copy that. Let's paste it in here. And let's call it the ore mine. Save that. And we have to go to our placeables. Let's copy the coal mine. Let's add in the ore mine. And then it's going to be the ore mine XML. And then let's get our coordinates in. So we're going to go, so let's copy that one. This one's a little bit higher. This one's at 100. Let's copy this over. So we're going to be at 180. Let's just take it to minus 45, just to make it easier. So let's go minus 45, and then minus 180. So this will tell it where to spawn into the map. It's going to run off the ore mine XML. We have our coordinates in. We have our rotation in. 180 minus 45 minus 180. So that's going to spawn in right there. Let's grab our ore texture now. So let's go to terrain detail height. Our ore should be 0, 2, and 5. And then let's go 6 and 7. That'll get our first height in. So let's bring some ore in. You got to zoom in to see it. So let's bring in some ore. I don't want to bury the triggers on the mine, so let's bring some ore in around the mine that you're going to have to dig out to get to the mine. And then let's take it. Again, this is just our first layer. We're going to do 3 layers. So let's go back up to the, let's do our outer border. So coming into the mine, you're going to have to unbury yourself. A little bit too tall on that side. I don't want to go up the side of the cliff. Alright, so let me make my circle bigger now. Alright, let's get the first layer in. Let's hope my bit numbers are correct. If the bit numbers are correct when we go in game, this is not going to be ore. It's going to be something completely different. I've already spent a half an hour painting what I thought was a mining texture in. And when I fired up the game and went in game, it was actually carrots and not ore, so I had the wrong bit number. That was pretty funny. So right now I'm only worried about the outside edge. I'm not worried about the inside edge. We have a little bit of the mountain we have to fix, but we'll get to that after lunch. No, actually I won't be streaming after lunch. Dixie's going to stream after lunch. So this will be my only stream today. Take this back to the opening. Alright. So let's go up a level. So let's turn on 8 and 9. So now we're going to get a little bit taller. And I want to get the outside border. I'm only worried about this outside transition for now. I'm not worried about the inside transition. So let's take this all the way around. Yeah, this is a little bit time consuming. But you'll be mining materials for hours and hours. And let's just hope this is the correct bit number. If not, we're going to have to take it out and repaint it in. If the coal was the correct number, I'm hoping the ore is the correct number. Alright, so that's our outside edge done. Let's get the inside edge done. Fill, cool, big map, big mines. Yeah, definitely big map and big mines. You're going to be digging on this map forever. Alright, let's get this edge done. And then we can fill everything in the middle with our last height. Alright, so now let's add on bits 10 and 11. It's going to take the piles up even a little bit taller. But now we can fill in everything else. So let's get the inside edge done first. And then we'll work our way around the outside. And then fill everything else in. get our outside border done, and we can fill everything else in. Yeah, if you go old school with like a front loader, you'll be digging up here for days. We use the mining machine because it's just much quicker, but you can definitely go old school on the mining. You know, he'll be the map cleaner. Nice. Alright, let's go along here. Finish up this outside edge. Yeah, because there's my transition from the first level to the second level. Let's get out a little bit further. And I definitely have a little bit more mountain work to do. There's a couple areas where it's not quite the way I want it to look. But terraforming, I'll do a lot of the terraforming off camera. So I'll spend hours just moving the mountain where I want it. Alright, almost done with the outside border. Alright, let's get the inside filled in. You're going to have more ore than you know what to do with. Someone modded it over the top 250 meters. Someone modded it over the top 250 meters. Now that's just silly. How is, do you, hang on, you, us and the guns, I'll get right back to you. Phil Clue, you really do make this look easy, makes me sad. Us and the guns, Mom is doing well. She rolled her Jeep yesterday. She shouldn't be driving anyway at her age. Um, but she was on her way to the nursing home to go visit her sister, and nobody knows. She was only driving 35 miles an hour, but nobody knows why she ended up going like up the embankment, and then the Jeep rolled over onto its roof. So she was not injured, but they took her to the hospital just to do blood work and CAT scans and all that good stuff. But no other cars involved, so they don't know if she blacked out, fell asleep, had a reaction to one of her medicines. But they observed her at the hospital for a few hours and then sent her home. So she's really stiff and sore today. But we just wait, and then she's waiting for her, blood work and MRIs and stuff to come back. But yeah, she's home resting comfortably. No other cars involved. She totaled her Jeep, which was, she just paid it off too, which really sucks. But she has full coverage on it. But this is probably a good excuse for her to give up her driver's license. Alright, so let's see, we have the ore mine in. We have our coordinates for the ore mine in. Alright, so let's delete that out. And we'll save it. And then we'll jump in game and we'll see what the ore mine looks like. Alright, let's see what this mess looks like. And let's hope it's ore and not something else. Because I didn't go in and do a little test with the bit numbers. I have not named, I think it's going to be Richie Homestead. But I'm not 100% sure yet. Because it is going to be a homesteading type map. I'm only going to put 1, 2, maybe 3 fields in it. And everything else will be create your own. You'll have to put your own farmhouse down. You'll have to put your own sleep trigger down. Put all your own animals down. The only thing that's going to be built into the map is the vehicle shop, the animal dealer, couple sell points, and the mining. Everything else is going to be create your own. Just like the FS19 Richie's Homestead map. But I don't have a picture for the map yet, and I don't have the name for the map yet put in the map files. Oh, almost got hit by that truck. But we're still very, very early in the build. I've probably realistically only worked on this map for about 6 days. So ignore the mountains, they're just roughed in, they're not finished. I want to get the top of the mining done, or the top of the mountain done, and then work my way back out. We're going to drive cross country just to save a little bit of time. enjoying Richie's Creek, but I've been feeling well and haven't been feeling well and haven't been on. Sorry to hear that. I haven't played much at all myself. Oh, let's see if I get hit head on coming up the mountain. All right, I'll get behind this car. Oh, sure. Train's not finished yet. I only have 3 cars on it just to get it working. Let's hope this is ore when we get in here. It is awesome. So we'll have our ore. We'll have our ore mine. You're going to have to dig your way down in here. It should be the ore mine, and it is. Should be able to purchase it, 75 grand. Alright, let's make sure it acts like ore, and it says it's ore. So let's grab store delivery mod. Let's grab ourselves, I think it's a telehandler, yeah. Let's lease that guy. Let's lease this guy. Right now, the entire map right now is just one big farmland, so I don't have the farmlands divided out yet, so I don't know how much the ore mine's actually going to cost yet. But let's make sure it acts like ore. Oh, yes. Let me get the bucket off the ground a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. Should be able to dig your way in there. So you should be able to dig your way down into the ore. Let's make sure we can tip it back on the ground. Alright, the ore is behaving like it should. So I think we're good with the ore. So we got the ore mine, we got the landscaping to do. So the ore mine's in and functioning, the coal is in and functioning. So nice big coal pit. Nice area for ore. We'll have a working silo on this side of the road where you can load by train or you can load by truck. So we don't have the triggers are not in for this yet. And we have some mountain area to fix a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to call ore done. So make sure we can teleport to it. You should be the coal mine. We already checked that one. Yours should be the ore mine. Yeah, we can teleport to it, so that's working. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm really, okay, will there be extra fruits built in? No, just the same as what's in Richie's Creek. This way you can use all of the same placeables. If I put more fruits in here that's in Ritchie's Creek, then none of the placeables will work, and every single one of them will have to be rebuilt. So there won't be any more fruits than what Ritchie's Creek has. Alright, so ore is done. So let's try and fix the mountain a little bit along here, since the mountain was just roughed in a little bit. So let's take this off so I don't make any changes. And then let's make sure we're on subtract. Take our strength down just a little bit. And now let's bring this up a little bit here. Let's get a little bit more height between the two. Let's pull this up along here a little bit further. And where was that really big divot I saw from the road? Right up through here. So this has to get pulled up a little bit. I think that's going to be much better. We'll have to look at it again once we go in the game, but this area here was pretty bad. But again, the mountains were just roughed in. We didn't do any finishing work on them. I don't want them to be like too perfect either. A little bit of ridges and valleys look pretty good on the mountain anyway. A little bit more height there in the center. Alright, and then bring this up a little bit, down. Alright, should be good there. And then let's take a look at where it comes down along the road on this side. Yeah, we got a little bit of work to do along here. Silas, Major 1, will there be extra fruits? I already answered. Dixieland is in the house. Yeah, unfortunately, if we add any more fruits, then none of my current placeables work. And I don't want to have to rebuild every placeable. So let's pull this up a little bit along here. I got it on the road. We don't want the mountain on the road. So we have our coal mine in, our ore mine is in. Textures aren't done yet. Finished 100%. Now let's pull this up a little bit through here. Dixie, are you going to stream this afternoon? So I won't do an afternoon stream. I've got a lot of off-camera work I can do. I have to underpaint all of the roads. I have to underpaint all of the railroad tracks, and it's super boring. So I can watch you stream as I underpaint off camera. Alright, so over here we are going to have the gravel mine. So here's what I want to do. I want to bring this ridge up a bit. Yeah, we're going to bring this ridge up a bit. And then we're going to bring, in about 45 minutes, nice. Today we're setting up the greenhouses and orchards and a few other things. Cool. Then I'm going to go for about another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here. This way Dixie can have Twitch time. Because I've got plenty of stuff. I got some real life stuff I need to take care of. I've got to run to the drugstore. And I've got a whole ton of off-camera work I can do. I want to pull this ridge up a little bit. Again, these mountains, the textures are going to change a little bit on the mountain. But I want to keep this two-tone marbly effect a little bit if I can. Let's pull this up a little bit. And then let's get, yeah, let's follow this ridge here. So let's pull this up. Now where does that take us here? I want to get this a little bit closer to the road. So I'm actually going to pull this up along here. So I want this just a little bit higher. So we're going to, actually on this one we're going to build a little cave. To drive into. So I need to get it up so we can put a roof on it. Let me just fix this corner. Not worried about the outside edge, I'm just worried about the top of the mountain for now. We'll fix this out. I can fix this outside edge off camera. It's just a matter of fact, it's just as easy as like filling in some, smoothing a little bit and then filling in some of the ridges. And then working out my way down. I'm more concerned with this edge up here. Let's bring this up a little bit. Let me see what's, my phone is hollering at me. Alright, so let me do a quick save. I'm going to grab one of the rock tops out of the other map. we're going to put a cave here for the gravel. So let me grab, let's go into the other map real quick. Oh, not that folder. This one, we can go into My Games, Richie's Creek. And let me grab one of the rock tops. Well, let me grab 2 rocks real quick. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm going to grab one of these. Let's go File, Export. 16x, New Buildings. I'm going to call this Rock 1. And I'm going to grab one of these big flat ones to work with. And I'm going to go Rock 2. Alright, that's all I need out of here. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to grab one of my tunnel entrances that I didn't have when I built the other map. Let's grab one of the tunnels. Oh, am I going to get a crash? It's going to crash. I knew it was going to crash, just by the way. I don't know when my last save was. But the editor's still been crashing. Oh, that's the Richie's Creek map. It's not the one I want. Yeah, I'm still having problems with the editor crashing. I'm really hoping I saved that. So let's jump back in here. So that's why I try and save often. It really sucks when you lose like half an hour's worth of work because you didn't save. Just hope we don't have a corrupted i3D. Or I'm going to lose everything I did today. Oh, we're good. Alright, let's get our 16x scripts back on. I don't think I lost anything. Alright, let's try that again. Let's grab our tunnel entrance. Let's try and duplicate that again. We'll see if I get a crash this time. Nope. Let's throw it here, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Well, I don't know. We'll see. No, I don't need to make it too much smaller. Let's get our height fixed. Oh, I can't use this tunnel. It has that crap. It has you can't drive through it. I forgot. I can't use that tunnel. We're going to have to just do a rock formation coming in and coming out. Alright, where's my lowest point? My lowest point is over here. So let's go over here. Alright, so let's go to 120, which is the top of my mountain. And let's bring an entrance coming in. We'll have our entrance coming in, and And then I think we're going to go down a little bit. So let's go down to like 110. And we can dig this center out at this height. Take my strength all the way up, it is. And we'll put a transition in, coming down in. Let's figure out where we want this mine to go. About 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, I'm going to get out of here. And we'll pick this up here tomorrow. The only thing I'll do off camera is I'm going to try and get the railroad tracks all underpainted. I'm going to try and get all the roads underpainted. Yeah, I appreciate all the well wishes that I got the last day or two, or yesterday on. Everybody asking how my mom was doing. So yeah, this will be the gravel mine. So how far back do we want to go? I don't know if it's going to be high enough here for a rock top. I may have to pull this up a little bit more right here. We'll get the mine in here and we'll see what it looks like. We'll see if it's going to be tall enough. Because I can always dig it down a little bit further. So let's fix this transition coming in. So let's go to 115. Oh, and let's pull this in a little bit and then smooth this coming down in. So we have a smoother transition coming down in. And then I can redo that opening. So let's come back to this side. And let's take it back to 120. And let's pull that in. And let's just give that a smaller smooth. It's hard to see with the grass texture. I'm going to have to make this a little bit wider. I'm not going to be able to get it smoothed the way and to transition in the way I wanted. Or we're not going to be able to have a smooth road coming down in. It's still going to be pretty steep, I think, coming down in. Yeah, right here is where we need. Let's bring that up a little bit. And then try and smooth it down. Wow, it's so hard to get. It's much easier going in straight than it is to try and come in and just go downhill. That's why these entrances seem to be a little bit wider than they need to be, because it's the only way to get a smooth transition down into the mine. So we're going down a pretty good distance from one layer to the other. So now let's see if we can't get a transition coming down in. Train. Oh, I missed it on my screen. I do apologize. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. It did not come up in chat, but it came up on my screen. I didn't catch the entire name. Much appreciated. All right, so let me take this back down to 110. Get rid of this hump. And this is going to be the gravel mine. But I have a feeling this road is going to be way too steep coming down in. I may have to pull this back a little bit and make a little bit less of an incline. We'll see what it looks like in game. A couple things I'm going to do before I get out of here. Let's go back to 16x. Let's go back to placeables. Let me come over to here. Let's grab the gravel mine. Grab the gravel mine. Yeah, my computer's been acting weird all week long. It's been running really slow, it's been choppy, it's been jumpy, and that's definitely not the right folder. It's jumping to other folders. Like, my mouse has been jumpy. I ran CC Cleaner, I ran some scans. I have no idea what's going on with it. So let's go file export. Let's grab the gravel mine. So 16x placeables, gravel mine. Let's grab that i3D. Let's grab, I need the gravel mine, XML, and I need the gravel mine store photo. Let's copy those into here. And then the gravel mine XML, we just have to fix this to placeables. Yeah, it's been running really slow. It's been jerky. It's been, I don't know, it's been acting really weird the last couple days. And I have no idea why. I have no pending updates. I have no pending Windows update. I have no pending graphics updates. I have no pending security updates. It's just been really choppy and running slow and jumpy. I know the textures still need to be painted, but let me import in the gravel mine just to see if we're down low enough to put the mountain top on. And it just needs to be anywhere in here. I don't think I'm going to be tall. I don't think we're going to be tall enough, but let's find out. Let's create a new transform group. We're going to call it mountaintop. So let's bring in one of the rocks. And we'll finish, I'm just going to get it started. We'll finish this up tomorrow. Let's grab rock I'm going to go edit, cut. I'm going to put it in this transform group. I want to move this here, and I want to move this here, and I want to see if we're going to be tall enough with this rock top to go over the mine. We'll have a tunnel coming in. I just want to make sure we're not cutting into the mine. Yeah, it's not going to. We're not going to be tall enough. I'm going to have to dig this down a little bit further. We'll dig this down a little bit further. We'll put a better ramp coming down in. Let's get the top finished, just so I know how deep I have to dig this. And then I'm going to get out of here. Let me pull this back. Let me pull this mountain up a little bit. Okay, the mountain is just roughed in. It's not finished yet. We're finishing it as we build. Probably have to make this a little bit smaller. I don't want to pull it up too tall. Tilt this one a little bit. Yeah, see, we're definitely not going to be tall enough inside the mine. All right. And I don't want to pull these up too much. So we're going to have to dig that down a little bit. So let's pull this one up a little bit. Let's get this one pulled up a little bit. And then this one pulled up a little bit. And I need one more for the center. Actually, let's stretch this one out a little bit further. We'll pull it in. We'll stretch this one out a little bit further. I'll pull it in. Set, fill the gap in. Or we're still going to have a little bit of light shining through. We won't know until we dig this down a little bit further. Alright, I am going to leave it here. I'm going to throw you all an ending soon. I'm going to save this. I'm going to close it. We'll pick it up here tomorrow. We're going to have to dig that mine down a little bit deeper and build a better road going down into it. But appreciate everybody stopping in. Dixie, if you're still here, throw the link into your Twitch real quick. Catch Dixie in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yep, hope everyone has an awesome day. I've got some real life stuff going on this afternoon. So I'll be offline for a bit. There you go. Catch Dixie Land Gaming in about 20, 25 minutes. But I hope everyone has an awesome day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.